Dear students, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am Manzoor Ahmad, lecturer history. Our today's topic for 11th class students of history subject is why Industrial Revolution first of all started in England. Dear students, as we have discussed in a previous lecture, that in Industrial Revolution there was enormous increase in machines and the production of goods and products made by these machines. And this Industrial Revolution first of all started in England between 1760 and 1820 AD. And from England, this Industrial Revolution spread to different parts of Europe, the different European countries. So the first country where the Industrial Revolution started was England. And now the question that we have been asked is, what were the factors, what were the reasons that the Industrial Revolution first of all started in England and not in any other European country? Let's answer the question. Dear students, in fact, there is no doubt in the fact that England was the first European country where industrial revolution began in the 18th century. The important reasons behind this fact were: number one, there was political stability and peace prevalent in Europe, in England, during the 18th century. No doubt, during this period, England was also involved in war with France from 1793 to 1815 AD. But that involvement of England with France did not influence the political stability and peace of England that much. Therefore, the political stability and peace of England prepared the appropriate and suitable environment for the setting up of industrial units in different parts of England. For example, George III, who ruled the British from 1760 to 1820 AD, made untiring efforts, left no stone unturned in transforming England into an industrial country. So we can say that the comparative peace and prosperity and political stability of England enabled the rulers of England to focus on more and more on the industrial development and on the industrialization of England during 18th century. Number one. Number two, it is believed that England possessed far more superior and powerful naval force as compared to other European nations in the 18th century. Naval force means the force or the army deployed in seas and oceans. And this naval force was one of the biggest powers and strength that England possessed. Such was the strong naval force of England that England was called the mistress of the seas. And this strong naval force, on the one hand, protected England from the attacks or the invasions of the invaders from foreign areas, from outside England. And on the other hand, this strong naval force enabled European merchants to venture across oceans and seas in ships and boats and take finished machine-made goods which are produced in huge quantities to different parts of the world without the fear of being looted by the pirates, with the sea thugs, as England had strong naval force deployed in the oceans and seas, and that strong naval force did not allow the pirates and sea thugs to loot the wealth, loot the finished machine-made goods which European merchants and traders used to carry to different parts of the world in ships and oceans for the purpose of trade. Number three, it is believed that England had conquered a number of areas and established colonies in different parts of Europe, Asia, and Africa. And the establishment of colonies or conquest of various areas in Europe, Asia, and Africa had two great advantages for England with regard to the Industrial Revolution. What two great advantages? Number one, dear students, we know that in the Industrial Revolution, there was enormous increase in machine production. There is enormous increase in the production of finished machine-made goods. And to continue this process of the producing more and more goods, producing huge quantity of goods, the industries in England needed continuous supply of raw material. And the colonies in Europe, Asia and Africa, which were under the control of England, provided continuous supply of raw material to the industries, which enabled these industries to continue huge amount of production, huge production of goods and products without any problem. But on the other hand, these colonies in Asia, Africa and Europe provided a ready market to England for the finished machine-made goods which were produced in different machines and factories by English. So, on the one hand, the colonies provided continuous supply of raw material to England. On the other hand, the same colonies served as the ready market for the finished machine-made goods which were produced by England in different industries and huge quantities. Next, it is believed that capital, that's wealth, in the form of money and other such assets, played a vital role in the growth of, we can say, industrialization of England. In the 18th century, there was no dearth of capital, no dearth of wealth in England. There are three reasons responsible for this availability of huge capital: the agricultural prosperity, England's control of world trade, and drain of wealth from India. All these three things enabled this England to pump more and more capital and wealth into the industrial sector and promote industrialization of England. Next, it is believed that the efficient banking system in England played a vital role in bringing about industrial revolution. The Bank of England was established in England in 1694 AD. By 1820 AD, more than 600 provincial banks were established in England. There existed more than 100 banks in London alone. And these banks, this network of banks throughout England, provided the capital, the loans, the money for setting up of and running the large scale industries in different parts of Europe and in different parts of England, and these loans were provided. These loans for the setting up of industries to the businessmen, to the traders, were provided at comparatively lesser rates of interest. So the huge network of banks provided the provided the businessmen and traders with the money and the circulation of money. The huge network of banks, this helped in the continuous circulation of money in different parts of India, and this continuous circulation of money did not let the wealth to stop at one place, but this continuous circulation of money helped industrialists and traders to establish industrial units in different parts of England and industrialize England more and more. Next, England was the first European country where several new inventions were made. As a result of these inventions, new instruments and machines were invented. These inventions proved to be a backbone for the Industrial Revolution, as more and more machines were made in England, and these more and more machines enabled English people to produce more and more huge amount of goods and products, thereby putting a boost for the industrialization of England. Thank you.